Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. And for Chicago, they've got MP. He's out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Frazier in at the center position. And you look at both of these teams, the athleticism that's on display is tremendous.
Oh, yeah, these young boys got some balance. But what I like is the skill and the basketball IQ combined with the athleticism. That's why you're seeing so many beautiful plays out here. With MP, not only do you get a great guy, you get a player with tremendous work ethic. This guy, he is a coach's dream.
Mitchell, the pass to May. Three-pointer. Gets hauled in by the Bulls. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
Now here's Henderson. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Towns can't get it to go. Chicago with the ball. 4-point game. From deep, MP. No luck on that one. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. May passes to Towns. Outside for Henderson. Towns, a screen on Doncic. Clock at 6. Back to Towns. No one near him. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's more than enough space for him to get that shot up.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Henderson against MP. The shake. And he takes it up and lays it in. MP's got 6.
MP so fierce, going right through him.
Towns outside. Outside Mitchell. Three-pointer off the mark. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. MP against Henderson. To the paint. Doncic outside. Pass to MP. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. MP's gotten his third basket of the night. Milwaukee's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Towns, a screen on Doncic. On the wing, Mitchell, guarded by Doncic. Here's Henderson, driving to the basket, and that one is stuffed right through.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And here's MP from outside. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight. Timeout called. Milwaukee. George, he's checked in for Doncic. And the Bucks making a change here. And here's a guy who's been playing his heart out, and it's earned him the Player of the Month award for the East, MP.
The moment this guy steps on the hardwood, you know what time it is. Offense, defense, transition, it doesn't matter where the game goes. He's going to be the one dominating things.
Now here's Mitchell. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Drops in the 3.
That's cash. Mitchell is a volume 3-point shooter for a reason now.
And you want to talk about a catalyst. Donovan Mitchell just makes things happen, Richard.
Yeah, he can put a team on his back. He's been doing that since the moment he came into this league. It's his leadership, his play, and most importantly, his availability. He is one of the best 2 guards in this league.
The Bucks trail, and the foul called on MP. That's his first. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, MP just has this innate ability to put the ball in the hoop. And we're seeing that firsthand in this one.
The Bucks have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. And for the Bucks, we've got Davis, and it's Garnett in at the 2 spot. MP knocks it away.
They had some success in the first quarter, but since then, they've gone cold.
Releases. MP converts on the break.
Got up the court in a hurry. MP with an easy bucket.
Henderson outside. Nice open look, but it's no good.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He dropped 50 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? And he had a monster game that last time out. He'll try to match or even exceed those numbers tonight. That's got to be scary to face, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Oh, they get a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Let's have a look at the early favorites to compete in this year's three-point contest. Many of the top shooters in the league.
Most of these guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, then it's going to be a year to remember.
He's in third in voting. It looks like he's going to earn a spot in the three-point contest.
And he's going to be dangerous. 100% he could win it in what should be an absolutely loaded field.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
MP right through him.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Henderson for three. Rebounded by Frazier.
He might be getting in his head a little bit, trying to get something going, but he's still scoreless in the quarter.
Here's MP. Again, MP missing.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul of the game. Chicago making some changes. And Caro's checked in for George. And Terry subbed in for Luka Doncic. Here's Mitchell. Leaps for it. There's the steal. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Oh, MP throws it down.
That is ridiculous. If somebody doesn't start campaigning for MP to be in the dunk contest, man, we're missing out.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Down low. Here's Aldridge. And the layup is good off the glass.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Aldridge against MP. Oh, sweet move. He hangs. Towns with a rebound.
Gets caught showboating there. But hey, he had room. Just don't get many chances to add some style. Sometimes you got to go for it.
Now here's Mitchell, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Here's MP. Can't cash it in from close range.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Towns outside. Outside Mitchell. Off target from outside. MP against Aldridge. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Towns for three. No good. Misses at the buzzer. So we conclude the first half. Bulls out in front, leading by 8. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Well, sometimes when you come in as a heavy favorite, you build the lead, then you take the foot off the gas. They've got the guard against that.
And let's take a glance. Thanks for tuning in.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
All right, Grant, I'm going to ask you to put on your executive hat now. Tell us what the key is to establishing culture at an NBA organization.
Ooh, BA. Culture, structured accountability. It's about getting the right group of guys, having strong leadership. And, of course, it only works if the coaches and players fully buy in.
MP is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Paolo Banchero, and it's Terry in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, before his one season at Duke, Paolo Banchero tattooed the message, "No pressure," on his left forearm. He said, quote, "There's going to be noise, but at the end of the day, you got to go out there and hoop against 5 other guys. So it's like, quote, what really is it if it's just basketball?"
Yeah, that's a good point. No big deal. Thanks, Allie. Now here's MP. Give him 20. Yes, it's good. MP's got 22.
Creating offense with his first-rate handles, MP has the ball on a string.
Henderson against MP. And the foul called on MP. That's his 4th. And Doncic has got the ball here for Chicago. They held a 12-point lead earlier. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. We've got Davis, and it's Henderson in at the point guard position.
And pulling the defense apart. MP with some clean shooting from the arc.
Milwaukee shooting only 39% so far in the game. With the 10-footer, and that one's long.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds.
Oh, fancy jam by MP.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Henderson scanning the floor. Oh, MP with a block.
Just terrific defensive instincts there from MP, reacting so quickly and managing to get that block.
Off the mark there with a 3. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute played. Pass to Henderson, 4-3. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
MP against Henderson. MP outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Murray. Offensive rebound. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And the Bulls lead by 16.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding a way to shake off those first 2 quarters.
So both teams changing it up here. The Bucks have gone 0 for 3 in this 4th. Not good. And the foul called on MP. That's his 5th foul.
That's a key foul. That's his 5th. He's got to be smart the rest of the way.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. MP against Henderson. Spins. Outside Mitchell. 6 to shoot. They set the pick. They need this.
Encouraging to see Doncic hustle like this on defense, wanting to make an impact and doing just this. The rebounding differential is a major story in this game.
And here's MP from outside. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Henderson, the pass to Mitchell. High arcing shot. And Henderson with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight. Chicago has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. MP looking around. Pass to Terry. Back to MP. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. Fires, top of the key. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
The Bulls have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. And here's MP from outside. Milwaukee with the rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Henderson against MP. Lays it up and banks it in. Henderson's got 4 points this quarter.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
And here's MP from outside. On target from range. And the Bulls lead by 15.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Bulls.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Now here's MP. This one for 3. And no good. Here's Milwaukee. Down by 12. Pass to Henderson. Here's May. Jacks up a 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Now here's MP. Inside. Here's Banchero. Good. And the assist goes to MP.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
MP left side. And that one drops.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball. Really putting...
Great win. Keep pushing. Memphis fans appreciate a tough guy. They're gonna love you.
Let's get this win, MP.
Y'all are untouchable! Untouchable!
The scene is being set here in Memphis. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Terry is out there with Banchero. Then there's Doncic. Then it's MP. And it's Gregory in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for the Grizzlies, they've got Dick. He's out there with John Morant. And it's Johnston in at the center position. And we'll see MP facing off with John Morant here in this one. These two are meeting for the first time this season.
You think about the raw athleticism that John Morant brings to the table. One of the toughest players to contain off the dribble. And once he gets in close, he can finish over anybody.
Definitely going to be interesting to see how MP has prepared and gets established offensively and defensively early on.
And here is MP following John Morant's three. This should be a fun one, Greg. Two teams that are among the most athletic in the NBA.
And I don't know if it'll be a track meet, but it will be an up-tempo game. And that's the only way these teams know how to play.
And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
Hello.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor. Spreading the wealth. MP just has a knack for doing that on and off the court.
Chicago shooting their first free throw of the night here. Greg, here he is, the first overall pick of the 2022 draft. Paulo Banchero.
And the top pick because he's a 6'10 playmaker. Banchero has a tremendous feel for the game. Great vision, passionate, and endless potential offensively.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Eu vi você aqui do meu lado aqui, eu tava mexendo no telefone. Aí eu fui parado, a gente meteu o pé, eu fui atrás. Aí tu sumiu. Aí eu entrei em contato com a FBI.
That free throw missing.
O Gustavo entrou aí e falou pra você que você é um viado.
And the second free throw.
Vai, fala sério aqui,
And
ué,
the
hoje
first
é
closing in on 2 minutes play.
Quarta, quinta, sexta-feira era season. Mas atualizou já, né? Vamos ver se...
He can't hit that time. Morant with some nice D.
Atualizou o jogo hoje.
Pass to Jeffries.
Atualizou fora.
Good work defensively by Terry.
Atualizou o Max, vamos ver.
So the Bulls, their last game against Washington.
Automaticamente.
Here's MP. The 19-footer is on the money. MP's got 5 now.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are...
Melhorado. E aí, vai jogar o negócio lá?
Agora não, jogar mais tarde. Muito calor, você só viu jogar mais tarde.
Ah, tá calor e aqui tá chovendo.
Pra caralho, velho.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Outside Hill. Fires from deep.
Aqui faz calor 11, entre 11, começa a fazer 11, aí vai meio-dia. 1 hora, 2 horas. Aí depois de 3, 4 já esfria. Já não tá tão calor.
The poise that MP has shown in his entire playing career. It allows him to finish plays like that.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against Washington was a man on a mission. He finished with 30 points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. Numbers like that are sure to get attention around the league. And everyone's excited to see what he does tonight. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for a different measure. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
And it's time for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I got some news from Memphis's head athletic trainer. He's dealing with a sore ankle right now, and they're icing it down to try and keep it from swelling too much. The next few games will be without him on the court. Of course, other players are going to have to step up to fill that role. That's all we've got, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for you. Good on the second free throw. Great for a franchise like Memphis. Is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
And Morant gets it to go.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Precisa ter
Morant against MP.
Deluxe, sabe?
From past the arc. Bring it up for MP. A three.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
A three ball.
Achei o jogo que você tá jogando.
That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
A three-pointer is right on target.
It's the first time MP's seeing him, and he's been better so far. Still, there's a lot of game left, so MP can't let up.
And it's Morant missing.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
MP against Morant. MP kicks to George.
Qualquer coisa eu baixo.
6 on the shot clock. MP up top. Guarded by Morant. MP no good.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Picked his pocket.
Patrick,
a steal. Toscano.
Até quanto de...
And...
Ou de 3 pontos?
De mid?
Acho que quando você tem um jump shot...
já pega, mano.
É porque, tipo, quando você usa um jump shot, você pode pegar ele se você tiver até uma certa quantidade de mid ou de 3
For me,
pontos.
they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away.
Eu tô tentando achar um jump shot bom, velho.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they capitalized.
Oh, meu Deus.
Vai ser bom se você usar e saber usar, mano.
And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the half.
Mano, quebrar tudo. Quebra tudo.
Pass to Dick.
Um amigo meu, o Mago,
to the paint. Here's Johnston. Marvelously pass and he throws it down.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Ele Tracy McGrady, Oscar Roberts ou Sadiq Bey. Só que eu não tinha nenhum desses três.
There's 1:17 left in the first half of basketball. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? Something's working. Keep going to it.
Ai,
Already his 3rd foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there, probably.
Que da hora. Aí ele pode
The
transformar em
Grizzlies
outro
shooting their
bicho.
5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Transformar em
Grizzlies
rato
making a
agora.
switch here. Morant's checked in.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And a wide open look for MP. And the Bulls another 3.
And guys, he's got a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And another miss by Memphis.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Over to the wing. Here's Andrade. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one. 24 seconds left to play in the first half.
Vou deixar pra jogar co-op esse jogo.
Beyond the arc. And the Bulls, another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Morant. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Dá pra você ver pelas imagens do jogo.
No good on the three. And so it's Chicago.
É legalzinho então, tem as
With a 23-point lead heading into the break.
Transforma.
They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We've
Rato,
got more
mano.
in store for you right after this.
Quer que eu...
Morreu.
Eu tô pior que eu ia...
Não, vou esperar você pra nós gerar outro jogo lá, pô.
Ah,
Eu sei
então.
como você vai jogar.
É que isso tem que ser exclusividade, né? Não, mano, acabar aqui essa partida a gente vai. Zero logo feito, porque já te livro já disso. Vai jogar no meu ou no seu? No seu, né? Pra zerar. Quer zerar lá?
O meu já tá praticamente, já tá quase no final já.
Então, já vamos zerar logo, pô.
Mas eu quero jogar... Eu quero que você aproveite o jogo também, né, pô? Não quero só acabar o jogo, não.
Bom, eu vou aproveitar.
Ah, vai nada.
Acho que eu vou.
Vai no final do jogo, porra. Mas você já tá chegando, mano, onde eu tô. Já tá perto de chegar onde eu tô já. Acho que mais 2 missãozinhas já chega onde eu tô. Ou uma só. Aquela lá mesmo que a gente parou. Caralho, ratinha do brabo aqui, hein. Caralho, comendo todo mundo.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
You've got Morant. He's out there with Dick. And it's Johnston. And at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul now. You can't touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
And a miss there on the triple. Chicago lead by 21. Doncic outside. Gonna go that time.
No.
Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip.
Eita porra, veio cara musculoso aqui agora.
MP against Morant. There's the pick. There's the drive. And it's good for 2. Morant's got 12 points in the game.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Obrigado a virar um rato, não. Bora rato. Transforme. Eu tenho... Ah, pô, eita porra. Eu queimo a rosca.
And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
So there you go, and as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the vote.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who do things that you didn't even think were possible.
It's his first trip to the line.
Cara, acho que meu PG é big, mano. Também não entendi porque esse PG ficou tão grande assim, velho.
É por causa do peso, pô.
Não, mas eu copiei idêntico do Case Sticks, o dele é magrinho lá.
Vai ver que ele não fez Gatorade, não faz Gatorade lá.
Ah, tá, ele pode, é verdade, ele pode ter deixado a aparência baixa. Vou ver se dá pra diminuir ele.
E outra, como ele já tá, pegou, depois que você pega Starter 2, eu acho, tu não precisa fazer Gatorade mais. Só se tu quiser que seu boneco fica definido. Só vai prestar pra isso, por exemplo.
Eu vou ver se dá pra deixar ele slim, né? Deixar ele mais magro, vou ver lá no característico, dá pra deixar mais magro. O bom de deixar assim, só que o pessoal acha que é big, aí evita de ficar dançando na minha cabeça, né? O cara acha que eu vou tancar ele. Não, se bem que você já viu que eu já segurei algumas.
É, querendo ou não, tu é um 6'8", né? Mesmo sendo PG, mas a sua altura é 6'8", então você já é alto, sua vida já é alto.
Eu vários blocos com ela.
É alto.
Moran's got 6 in the quarter. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Doncic. And that one is good. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Morant against MP. Can't hit from 12. The Bulls leading by 20. Fires the three. Another three for Chicago.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the
Acho que o cara mais fácil de quebrar o tornozelo é o Jamoran. Qualquer move que você faz, ele cai. Ah, isso aí já é uma mentira. Dei tapa no cara e ele consegue dançar.
Morant against MP. Doncic outside. Down low. Here's Gregory. MP outside. Misses the three. The Grizzlies trail by 21. Doncic with the steal, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Grizzlies, lurking in the basement of the conference for the time being. They're not pleased with their performance so far this season. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Jaren Jackson Jr. is a prolific shot blocker, but blocks aren't his goal. He said, I'm playing the game to not foul, but make it as hard as I can. If I block it, then cool. Avoiding those whistles is key. John Morant says of Jackson, his defensive presence is big time for us. We're a totally different team with him out there on the floor. Kevin?
They are indeed. Hey, D.A., thank you. The Bulls leading by 21. The three from MP. And the Bulls with another miss. Memphis has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. Kicks it to Jeffries. Pocket 6. Buries the long-range jumper.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
And so, MP will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Murray outside. And the Bulls with another miss. Jake with it. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Andrade, a three-pointer off the mark. And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open.
Changing it up here.
O nome do cara é televisão. Televisal ainda, né? Visal.
Taking a look at the Bulls. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
Tô baixando aquele lá, a play
Aquele
outro jogo lá, o terceiro jogo. Eu baixei os 3 jogos, tá?
That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Big Tails, né?
38 points.
Acho que foi os únicos jogos que eu gostei que veio de graça. Tirando o Especialista.
And George hits the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Tem uma menina aqui da onde eu moro que tá se inscrevendo no Big Brother. Ela tá entre os pra serem votados e entrar na casa.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this league.
Eu acho que ela não vai não. As competidoras que tem lá é outro nível. E homem você sabe como é que é, né? Mulher na piscininha tomando banho de
getting outwork there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
MP, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field.
Tudo é racismo hoje em dia, né?
Back to Morant.
It's all in
by the Bulls.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
MP. And MP throws it down.
Falta 3 minutos aí, minha internet melhorou pra caralho depois que eu troquei as pontas do cabo.
Trocou já?
Porra, minha mãe veio aqui, esqueci de dar o cabo pra ela levar.
Passes to Dick. Back to Morant. Here's Johnston. Who's back up? MP grabs the miss. MP's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bulls.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
Marks, he's checked in for Chicago.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant.
É uma piada, se eu vou na defesa eles vão, se eu não vou não.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference. They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Now, here's Morant for 3. It doesn't go for him.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Here's Dick. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which...
Se ele tivesse vencido.
50 for most blocks all time. Nice team win. Let's keep it going.
Eu sei que as porradões sinistras.
Ontem eu... Era meia-noite, mano. Não. 3 horas da manhã. Tava jogando? Acho que não, né? Eu tava precisando assistir série, né?
Eu nem lembro.
É porque assistiu o filme Jogos Mortais, sei lá, uma coisa assim.
Ah, assisti.
Aí
Não
eu
gostei
fui.
muito, não.